And welcome back. You're watching TTTT at the Trend Live is our Twitter handle, which is also, by the way, the handle that you need to tag for your chance to win earpods from Oppo. Now, Oppo recently launched the Oppo N92. It looks so good. Shout out to Kamene Goro, Pascal Tukodi, who are ambassadors. I see them just flaunting it online. And yes, we know that you want the phone. We get the DMs. We are getting them all over on Facebook, on Twitter, and in my Instagram DMs as well. A lot of you actually need the phone for work, and that's because of the amazing video and picture quality that comes with that device. All right, so now this is what we're going to do. See, Father's Day is coming up, and we have all these memories of our dads. So why don't you share them with the hashtag Oppo A92 plus tag Oppo's official social media pages, and also jump on that hashtag Shine Up Your A Moment. Okay, and if you're a new dad, it's okay. You can tell us what it is that you love about being a father, and you can tag us with that hashtag Oppo A92 and hashtag Oppo Shine Up Your A Moment. So do not forget. All right, so now to this story that was very shocking. All right, so now Butita, I want us to play a game, okay? Yeah. So I want you to guess, okay, how many girls got pregnant during how long a period, so that you can see how shocking this was, okay? More than 28 girls on average became pregnant in Machakos. How often? Was it weekly?
More than 28?
Yeah.
Weekly?
28 actually.
No, it can't be weekly.
What about monthly?
No, not monthly. No.
So you don't think 28 is too big a number for monthly?
Quarterly.
Oh, so you think everything, okay.
Yeah.
So it was actually daily, on average. 28 girls
daily
became pregnant every single day in Machakos County in the last 5 months. A new Kenya Health Information, a new Kenya Health Information System survey has just revealed that. Now the data showing that a total of 3,964 girls aged between 19 and below were reported pregnant within that period. Now, for all of the young girls who, maybe it was consensual with a young boyfriend, you do not have to give in to peer pressure. No one has to make you to do anything that you do not want to do. You don't have to do it because you think it is cool. It is not shady and old to abstain. You're doing it because you care about yourself. You care about your future. If you look around, so many young boys want to make it to university. So if you're also a young boy, why are you engaging in unprotected sex, or even just sex in general as a young man? Do you know, just get to grow? It just hurts. It hurts me so bad. The number is, shocking. Anita, what did you think when you saw those numbers?
When I saw 4,000 girls between a span of March to now, I was in shock, because this has got to be the third time on the trend we're discussing
teenage pregnancy.
A huge number of young women. Actually, majority of them were under the age of 14. And according to sources from the stories that came up online, obviously, in the newspapers and on television, they're being defiled by their family members.
Yep.
So it's not just the ones who are choosing to do it because they think it's cool. There's also the ones who you find yourself in a position where you should not be in that position in the first place.
Actually, Anita, now when you say that, I'm so sorry to interject. Don't you think then we should call it for what it is? We should then filter through these numbers and see how many of them, were defiled. Who are the perpetrators? We cannot just keep talking about these numbers. They did not get pregnant by themselves. Cindy?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's true. And then, you see, the thing for me is, and that's what I said even in the previous story, I know it sounds like a very, we discuss this all the time, blah, blah, blah. I don't think people really understand what the responsibility of another whole human being is. When you first of all, you should not be defiling anyone to begin with. Sexual acts should always be consensual. So if you're doing it without consent, you should be in jail. Number two, when you get a woman pregnant, do you even remotely understand the kind of responsibility you are adding to this human's life? And if you know it may be consensual and you guys have decided you want to have children, good for you. But if you know this is a situation where you're just trying to have fun and then the lady gets pregnant, shame on you, especially if you plan to abscond your duties. It's worse if you defile a child under the age of 14 who had a whole future ahead of them, and then now that future is cut short because they have to take care of another child while they're still a child. What is wrong with you?
So wrong.
Sorry, these stories make me so angry. I don't understand.
They
I don't
never
see how
move
you
on
can look
from
at a
that
child of a
traumatic-
certain
Yeah.
age, or a child for that matter.
And
There's something I
people
saw
don't talk
online
about
today
it
that
often.
said when you defile a woman, so somebody will say, oh, the skirt was too short. So what will the person who's wearing a burqa say? Because they're fully covered. So what was it about how they were dressed that made you feel like it's okay for you to rape them?
Yes,
And then what's worse, when it's a
so
child,
true. When
a
it's
child
a
in
child.
a diaper.
Yeah,
A child
recently
in a
hearing
diaper.
about
So what will
a
the diaper
3-month-old
say? What will the
baby,
child
I'm
who
like,
cannot even speak say to you? So
3-month-old
please,
child.
can you just behave like a decent human being?
Yeah.
For goodness sake.
Butita.
I think also it's a tricky moment given that wanafunzi wengi wako home sahi na marelative wana take advantage ya vitu kaa hizi. I think guardians and parents tunafaa ku have candid conversation pia na watu ndio wakiona vitu kaa hizi wako wana speak up, because most of them huwa wananyamazia hizi vitu juu ya fear. Unapata mtu amekuwa ana misuse na labda anko yake ama nani, lakini ananyamazia mpaka time kitu ina happen mbaya. So I think wanafaa kujua they are open to raise anything concerning that. They should speak up in case of anything. Yeah.
Please speak up. The
I
number
agree
that you
with
can
Butita.
call, the number that you can call is 116. It's a free toll number.
116.
116. 116 is the number that you can call. If you know any young person who is struggling, any young child, you know, that's a number to call. Because the numbers are also going up, Butita, because of COVID. You know, a lot of kids, as you've said, are home now. So even the hours that they would get away, you know, for relief, just to be away from the perpetrators, now they're under the same roof. Now they can't escape. So now they feel trapped. And there are people who can help you. So please do call that number. All right. So now 2 employees charged with posting without authority. We all watched this video. We even talked about it here on TTTT. If you remember the CCTV footage of President Kenyatta, Raila Odinga, and their entourage on Kenyatta Avenue. Now, the two are Patrick Ambogo and Janet Magoma Ayungu. They have been charged with intercepting a CCTV footage. In case you didn't watch it at that time, can we play it now?
Haya utashikwa.
Oh,
Haya.
okay. All right, so they said that, I mean, people are allowed to get emotional, however, that it was still a breach of security.
Oh. Now, hey.
Uh-huh.
First of all, nafikiria yes, ni breach ya security na vitu za security lazima zifuatwe, but sidhani kama wase walijua maybe kushare mtu na hiyo video.
Mtu ama rais? Usemi tu mtu.
Kushare na mtu.
Oh, kushare na mtu,
na feel hawakujua implication yake itaweka kwa hiyo shida. I think wangejua hata hivyo, hawangedu hivyo. Mimi naomba tu yani waoniwe tu. Na at least hiyo watu wanajua waezi fanya kitu kama hiyo. But wasiumizwe, yani I don't think unajua ni ile uliona Uhuru kwa kamera ukachukua nani wacha nikutumie Uhuru wacha tumie president hapa ucheki.
Get a viral.
So I'm sure hawakujua ni makosa hivyo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they were doing it to like put his life in danger. Yes. I think they were just doing it to, you know, I mean, the law is the law, right?
I actually called one of the editors from the newsroom just to confirm that anything I say will not get me into trouble, because I was like, at this rate, because I can see how somebody may have misconstrued sharing a CCTV footage video would not have been that big a deal. Have you seen how our president gets trolled online on a daily basis? As in, there is no meme that goes by, there's no trend that goes by, there's no image. Like, there's so many things you see online that in one way or another malign his image or, you know, is defamatory. So I see the breach of security aspect, but I guess based on how loosely everything else is handled online, maybe they did not see where the harm and foul was in this. But yeah, apparently it's actually very much against the law. So just What
Yeah,
is
well,
just,
I mean, they also
the way,
say
Jameni, hizo meme zenyu, jameni.
they also say ignorance does not hold any water. I mean, in a court of law, so you have to be
yes,
very
that's,
careful.
that's what
So
I
you
was
can't
told by
play.
Bernard. Bernard
You
said to me,
cannot play that
he said,
card.
Anita, just because you didn't know doesn't mean
it
you should
doesn't
not
matter.
do.
Yeah,
so
you
just
should know.
stay
Manze
cool.
Should
Manze
know.
ni
You
time
Never
should be careful.
push.
And
ni
a lot
time
of
ya
people need to be
COVID,
careful,
manze
by the way.
asipoteza job sahi manze.
Hapana,
Aish.
you need to be careful kwa sababu hivyo kimchezo mchezo is another time how someone's going to now share more sensitive footage that should not be seen by the public.
Lakini
You know what I mean?
wasameni tu.
So you have to be very careful. I mean, naomba wasamehewe, but you know, people also do
I know.
insult a lot, troll
I
a
would
lot
not-
online, and
Yeah.
sometimes you don't know what you're saying,
Amina,
and then
can
you're
I
the
say one more
example.
thing?
Just be careful. Hashtag TTT.
No, but this
though,
is my
at the
thing.
on
I
Twitter.
understand them wanting to be made an example, but there's so many things that have happened in our particular country where a lot of politicians should have been used as examples, but they were not.
That
So
would be
if
fantastic.
those ones have
actually,
been
you're right.
forgiven, I feel these ones should be let off with a warning as well. It's only fair.
All right. Well, tell us what you think about that story and any other that you have seen thus far at the Trend Live. Once again, hashtag TT. TT, we're going to be right back.